You know how businesses are, well, often stuck looking at static dashboards, kind of like driving using only the rear view mirror? But what happens when just seeing that old data isn't fast enough anymore? In today's world, things move so quickly.
That really is the core challenge we're seeing everywhere. Traditional BI, business intelligence, it's hitting its limits. Seriously, data volumes are just exploding and decision cycles, they're shrinking like crazy. So there's this critical need now for tools that don't just, show you insight. They need to actively generate it.
And that brings us right to our topic for this deep dive. Generative BI. It sounds like way more than just a simple upgrade, doesn't it? More like a structural reset for how intelligence actually flows through a company. So our mission today is to unpack this, how this new approach using large language models, natural language queries, AI agents, how it's making analytics, well, intuitive, interactive, and actually keeping pace with business.
Exactly. At its heart, generative BI is basically where business intelligence meets generative AI. You move beyond those familiar dashboards and reports. We're talking about systems that can understand plain language like how we're talking now. They can generate new outputs, charts, summaries, predictions, and deliver that insight right into the decision
Okay,
points.
so that's a huge shift then. Decisions aren't happening like downstream from the insight after some delay. They're happening right there, in the moment, with the same tool. That changes the whole rhythm.
It absolutely does.
So how does it work differently? Traditional BI, it retrieves data, displays it, shows you what happened. Generative BI sounds like it actively generates insights based on what? Natural language,
Yeah,
context.
that's right. And a key part is natural language querying, NLQ. Users don't need to know SQL or which chart type works best. They can literally just ask a question in plain English, like, show me our top regions by profit margin, but exclude the promotional discount effects. The system figures it out. It applies the logic, finds the trends, visualizes it. No manual analyst needed for that specific query. It really democratizes things.
Wow. Okay, so what's under the hood making that possible, that level of understanding?
Well, two big things. Large language models, LLMs, are key for understanding the nuance in human language. But just as crucial, maybe even more so for business, is a solid semantic layer.
Semantic layer. Okay, tell me more about that. Why is that so important?
Think of it as the translator and the rule keeper. It translates your simple question into the precise logic the database understands. And critically, it ensures governance. It makes sure that when you ask about customer churn, it means the exact same thing as when someone in finance asks. No inconsistencies. That consistency builds trust. It makes the whole thing reliable and, well, safe to scale across the organization. Without it, you risk chaos.
Got it. And you mentioned AI agents too. How do they fit in? Are they just smarter alerts?
They're more than just alerts. Yes, they monitor data flows, they flag anomalies, things like that. But powered by that semantic foundation, they can be proactive. They might initiate complex analyses on their own if they spot something interesting, or even trigger automated actions. They're like tireless digital analysts working in the background.
So the real world impact must be pretty significant then. Where are companies actually seeing value from this?
Oh, across the board. In strategic planning, execs can simulate scenarios really easily. What if revenue drops 10%? Instant answer, basically. Operationally, think real-time signals for frontline teams. Sales gets an alert on a shifting pipeline trend. Marketing sees early signs of campaign fatigue. And even executive communication gets a boost. You have AI helping to summarize complex insights into, say, polished, slide-ready explanations. Faster alignment.
It sounds incredibly powerful, almost transformative, but okay, let's be real. There must be challenges, right? Barriers to getting this adopted.
Oh, absolutely. It's not magic. A huge one is just fragmented data architecture. Data everywhere, silos, inconsistency. It's hard to build on shaky ground. The key really is build that semantic foundation first. Get your data house in order to ensure trust and consistency. Another barrier, often low AI readiness. Sometimes companies treat this purely as an IT project, sidelining the business users.
Right, which seems like a mistake. The solution there has to be designing it for the business users, yeah. Making interfaces intuitive, embedding insights right into their daily tools so it doesn't feel like some separate, complicated thing.
Exactly. Make it approachable. And the last big hurdle is governance gaps and, frankly, explainability issues. You mentioned trust. There's that stat. Only around 40% really trust Gen AI outputs today. Why? Because it can feel like a black box. So you have to establish clear guardrails. Transparency is key. Users need to see the data source, understand the logic used, see the confidence score of the AI's answer. That builds the necessary trust.
Okay, so wrapping this up, What's the big picture here? We've seen generative BI isn't just about looking at data anymore. It's actively generating insights, even suggesting actions. It feels like it fundamentally reshapes that whole relationship between data, decisions, and people.
I think that's exactly right. Connecting it all, GenBuy isn't some add-on feature. It's a strategic reset. It forces you to build that foundation of shared meaning, the semantic layer, and trust. It requires designing for real business ownership, not just IT. And ultimately, yeah, it's about enabling much faster, more informed decisions at every single level of the organization.
And looking ahead, this gets really interesting. Gartner predicts AI agents will augment or automate half of business decisions by 2027. Half. So the question for you listening isn't if AI-driven insights will impact your role, it's clearly how. What does it actually mean for your work when decisions happen in the same breath as the insight? When the system doesn't just report, but actively helps decide what to do next? Something to think about.
For the latest tech insights, visit em360tech.com.